You're thinking, did he fire 6 shots or only 5? Now, to tell you the truth, I forgot myself in all this excitement. But being this is a 44 Magnum, the most powerful handgun in the world, and will blow your head clean off, you've got to ask yourself the question, do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk?
Well, do you feel lucky? Well, do ya, punk? Okay. Hopefully I didn't scare you. That was my best Dirty Harry impression. And I just wanted to talk about that a little bit. Do you feel lucky? So I know I feel lucky most of the time, only because I like to create my own luck. And what do I mean by that? But first, this is my channel, World War Problems. My name is Brian, and let's get into it. Okay, so first I want to talk about how do I create my own luck, right? Well, it's a lot of different things, added up. I do things daily, weekly, yearly, that might benefit me tomorrow, might benefit me a few years from now, but when it does come around, it just seems like luck, right? Because, just like if you are investing and you diversify your portfolio, eventually if you invest in enough things, you're going to get lucky at least once, right? You're going to have that one stock that's going to double, triple, quadruple in price. Or let's say you're looking for a job, right? And is the guy sitting at home, just applying online to every single online app you could find? Is that guy gonna find a job starting tomorrow? Probably not, but what about the guy that goes out, walks into a business, asks for the manager in charge or owner, and shakes the guy's hand and he's like, hey, I'm looking for a job. I'm a hard worker. I'll be willing to start tomorrow if you need me. And do you think that guy's going to get hired tomorrow? More likely? I think so, so I'm kind of old school like that. I know some people think, everything's online still, but, good handshake and in your face conversation goes very far still. I know when I had a lawn care business years ago, and a lot of it was just total luck of the draw. I know I'd get guys that would call me up, and and they would just harass me, and they would just call me and say, hey, do you have a job available? And I'm like, no, sorry, I don't have any spots open. No, 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 no. And then one day they would just call me like a month later and say, hey, I was just checking in. Do you have a job available? And literally like that day, I had a guy quit on me, and so now I'm screwed for tomorrow, right? And I'm like, hey, a spot just opened up. If you're willing and able, I'll start you tomorrow morning. And just like that, boom, that guy got lucky, And but did he get lucky just because he just randomly called me one day, or did he get lucky because he hustled, right? So now let's look at my channel. This is my YouTube channel's store, I guess, or whatever you want to call it. So on the top it says hustle, right? And I truly believe in that. You gotta hustle in life, you know what I mean? You can't just sit around and just expect things to just fall in your lap. You gotta go out and go get it, yeah, because you gotta make your own luck, right? Because like, look at me, I'm doing this YouTube channel stuff, and it's hard, it's not exactly easy, and I'm getting paid zero right now for this. So I'm waiting for I gotta wait for 1,000 subscribers before I get paid. And now, if you look at this here, I got just a couple days ago, I had 46 subscribers. Now I got 56 subscribers. So thank you very much for anybody that subscribed in the last few days. I really appreciate it. It's been really great to see that, and really motivated me to make more videos for you guys. So my last couple of videos, I talked about the $20 an hour minimum wage going up in California, and how that's affecting inflation and stuff. And so I'm just gonna try to ride that wave, so I'm gonna keep talking about it until no one wants to listen to me anymore. So and that's what you gotta do in life sometimes. You gotta just roll with the punches, and and just kind of go where life takes you sometimes. But it's like like I said, I kind of make my own luck sometimes. Like to make money, because I know I'm not making any money on this right now, but to make money, I got a day job still. I go to 40 plus hours a week, and then I also have eBay store I take care of, and I ship stuff out on a daily basis. And I probably am not spending as much time at that as I probably should, because I'm focusing on this. Because sometimes you kind of get burnt out on certain things, and you gotta switch things up. You gotta keep things exciting, and you gotta do what pleases you too. And because I know years ago, like when I first started my eBay business, I was selling stuff I really wasn't that proud of, or wasn't really that excited about. You know what I mean? And because like to give you an example, I used to go yard selling all the time, and I drive around and I look through people's junk basically, and going through their stuff in their garage or out in their driveway or something like that. And I'd usually take like $40 with me around, and I'd kind of make it a game, and I'd see how much money I can make off of $40. So I'd go around, and one day I was in this at this lady's house, and I was looking in her driveway, and she just had a bunch of junk or nothing I could really resell on eBay. So I was just kind of like trying to think outside the box. So I was looking around, and I saw this rack of clothing inside her garage, right? And I noticed it was all like freshly dry cleaned and pressed, and all in like little baggies and stuff like that. And I was like, that's kind of weird. That's probably not cheap Walmart clothing, because usually you don't dry clean and press Walmart clothes. So I walked over there, and I asked her, "Hey, is this clothes for sale?" And she said, "Yeah." And I said, "Well, how much?" She said, "Well, I'm asking like $2 a piece for them." I'm like, $2, man, that's pretty cheap. But I just looked down my wallet, and all I had was my $40. And I think she had more than uh, what I had money for. So I just made her a deal right there. I said, "Hey, all I have is $40. Would you give me this whole rack for $40?" And she says, "Deal." And we shook hands, and I walked away with all of her clothes. And I went home and started listing some of her clothes. And first thing I sold and listed was this sweater. And I Googled it and looked it up, and apparently it was some sort of designer sweater, and I never heard of. And it had a stain on the front, and one arm was kind of stretched out, and but I went ahead and just posted it as is, and showed the stain and stuff, and listed up for auction, and just see what happened. But apparently, brand new, this thing was worth over $600. So I ended up selling it at auction for $150. And I was amazed, right? And so I basically tripled my money with that first item, and I still had a whole rack still to go, and so that was amazing to me. When I was that luck, I don't know, I mean, I think I was pretty lucky on that, but it was hard work, I mean, I went through a lot of garage sales, a lot of hustling, and a lot of, I probably went through like 4 or 5 garage sales before I went to that one, and then finally I found something I liked. So, but now, do I like selling women's clothing? No, it wasn't on my top of my list. You know what I mean? So it wasn't really very motivating for me. Even though I was making a lot of money at it, it wasn't very something I can go brag to everybody, all my friends and buddies about. About, hey, I just sold this women's dress and lingerie. And, it is what it is. But it wasn't what I really wanted, and so but eventually, so I kept looking elsewhere for other items to sell, and keep my feelers out there, because eventually I'm going to run out of those clothes, and and that money's going to dry up, right? So you got to keep working, keep hustling, right? And yeah, so that's basically what it takes. And so hopefully this helps you out. What do you think? Do you think you're lucky, or do you feel lucky? Punk. So if you do, make sure to smash that like and subscribe button and comment down below. Tell me if you're lucky or not, and peace out.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.